Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I wanted to do a review of one of my Goose Creek candles. If you watched my haul video, I recently made my very first purchase of Goose Creek candles, and basically right after I filmed that video, I started burning this candle. So this is World's Best Cup of Coffee. It's an elf candle for the 20th year anniversary for the movie. When I first started burning it, it looks like this now. When I first started burning it, I'm trying to find the line. It was about, the candle was about up to here is the full. That's where the line is. And then now the candle is all the way down here. So, and I burnt this a lot. A lot. So I burnt this, let me see. I started burning it on the 30th after I filmed that video. I know I just uploaded that video though, like just a couple days ago. But I started burning this on the 30th. Today is the 5th, which is the day I uploaded the haul video, but this won't be posted for a couple of days because I film in advance. So, but I just wanted to show the progress. I've been burning this for a couple hours a day. So, yeah, like I said, it's about halfway done maybe. This candle is really good. This one was probably one of my favorite candles I got all together because it's a very strong, just straight fresh brewed coffee smell to me. It says in the scent description that it's supposed to have like cinnamon, like notes of cinnamon, and I think it also said chocolate. I remember it saying cinnamon. And I was like, oh, cool. But I never really smelled any cinnamon. I didn't really smell it when it was burning either. The cinnamon. This candle was white when I started. You can tell where like it got a little dirty. And like I got a little burn mark on the glass. But it didn't affect the smell any. It still just smells like coffee. The throw on this is pretty good. My living room is pretty big. Well, I mean, the room itself is a pretty good sized room, but I also have very high ceilings. So I always kind of add that into like, it's a big room because I feel if my ceilings were lower, like you would smell it more, you know what I mean? So it does fill up my, like one of these candles just sitting on my coffee table really, or at least this candle in particular, really, excuse me, sorry, but this candle, because this is the only one I burnt so far, this candle just sitting on my coffee table really fills up my living room. I can't really smell it in my playroom. I can kind of smell it in like, over here in the corner of my living room is the door to my kitchen. I can smell it kind of like in that doorway and like past that, like if you go through that doorway and you walk straight a couple feet is my laundry room door. I can kind of smell it in my laundry room when like I first walk in the garage, and then I can definitely smell it when I get by the door to the kitchen, like where my coffee table or my kitchen table is. I can smell it there in the kitchen. And then I can smell it all throughout my living room. I can smell it kind of by my front door, which is behind this wall right here. This is just like one of those little like half walls to kind of divide it, make the hallway. Right there's my front door. I can smell it in that part of the hallway. My playroom is on this corner, like you go down the hallway and it's like right there. I can't really smell it in that room, but I can kind of smell it in the hallway. Maybe a little bit by the doorway. So the throw is pretty good, like really, really good. So that's nice. And like I said, I've been burning this for about a week now. And it's about, like I said, half candle-ish, maybe a little bit less than half. Because like I said, it's about right here, right at his belt. So it's a really good candle. I could see myself rebuying this particular one, especially since I bought a wax melt that was coffee house scented because I wanted to compare them. I wanted to see how they compared. And this one smells more strongly of just freshly brewed coffee, and coffee house smells like coffee, weaker coffee, but also smells like chocolate. So if I wanted more something that was just coffee, I would buy this one again. This does only come in a big candle, but that's cool with me. So the like I said, the scent throw is really good on these. I've been burning this pretty consistently every day. Oh gosh. I mean, collectively, like hour-wise, like I would burn these probably a good 5, 6, 8 hours a day, depending, because I didn't do it all at one time. But you know, like I'd light the candle and then I'd burn for a little bit. I'd always make sure that it got the full meltage around it so it burnt evenly. Because you're not really supposed to leave these burnt more than like 3 or 4 hours at a time. Not saying that I'm not guilty of doing that. I've done it many times. But like if I had to leave, or if I was going to hop in the shower, or something where I wasn't going to be primarily in this part of my house, I would extinguish it and then I would just light it back up. Or sometimes I would have it burning for a few hours, get the smell, like the smell would be nice and built up, but then I'd blow it out because it was getting like a little too strong, and then I'd let it dissipate for a few hours and then I'd light it up again. You know, so, but I think the longest I ever melted it in one day was probably about 8-ish hours. The least was probably 3 or 4 hours, but consecutively for a week, like I was burning it quite a bit. So I think the candle actually lasts a pretty good amount of time, I feel. It says on the bottom of the candle that the burn time is up to 50 hours. So that sounds about right for a candle this size. And like I said, this one had a really strong scent, which I really, really liked, but not overpowering. And the scent throw was really, really great. So if you want to try Goose Creek candles, their website is goosecreekcandle.com. And this, again, is World's Best Cup of Coffee from their e.l.f. collab they have going on. I don't know if I'll buy it right away, but I really do feel like I could see myself repurchasing this candle. But hopefully the coffee house wax melt, even though like it doesn't smell exactly the same, which is good because it's by the same company. I wouldn't want 2 separate things to smell the same if they're supposed to be different. But hopefully that one also smells really good when I melt it. So, because this one is a licensed product, so it will be gone eventually. I don't know when, but it will be gone. But this is a good candle, and I would suggest if you like coffee scents, trying this one out. All right, so that was my review. I hope you liked it. I don't know if I'm going to keep burning this one for now, or if I'm going to switch to something else just for a little bit to kind of switch it up a little bit, because that's like my favorite thing about candles as opposed to like the wax melts. Because with the wax melts, you know, if you can't just change out the wax and then put it back in later, you know what I mean? Oh, I mean, I guess you could if you like did something special, but that's what I like about candles more than wax melts, is because when I put a wax melt in my warmer, it's going to be in there for at least a week or so. It's going to be in there until I can't smell anymore. But with candles, you know, I can burn this one for, like I said, like I did, a week, you know, and then I can put the lid on it, put it away, and I can burn a whole different candle, even if I only burn that candle for a day or two. You know, that's what I like about candles, is I can switch up my scents a little bit more easily and without wasting anything, because it, you know, because if I was someone who like, oh, I got tired of my wax in my wax warmer, it's only been 3 days, Oh no. My tripod was gonna fall down. Um, like, yeah, I can do that, but I might have wasted the wax if it was still really scented. Unless I turned it off and then went to a candle, Anyway, that was a weird little thing. And yeah, so that's my review. I recommend this candle. I might repurchase it. I can see myself repurchasing it. I'm just not it just depends on how long it's in store. So yeah, and I will talk to you later.